Good morning, and congratulations on your admission into the Institute of Medical Science. As you begin this exciting new chapter of your life, we hope that the information in this video will be useful. You'll hear from current IMS students about the must-knows of graduate life and important details to keep in mind during your time at the IMS. At the end of this orientation video, we invite you to join us for our live Zoom session where you'll have an opportunity to ask questions and learn more about the rich graduate experience that the IMS has to offer. First, we invite Dr. Mingyao Liu, the director of the IMS, to welcome you to the program. In the live Zoom portion of today's orientation, you'll hear from Dr. Lucy Osborne, the acting director of the IMS.
First of all, I would like to congratulate all of you to be a new student in the University of Toronto, and one of the prestigious university in the world for higher education. And also want to welcome you to come to IMS. And IMS is a graduate school with over 50 years history. So in 2018, we celebrated our 50th celebration. And the last 2 years, we developed IMS a new strategic plan. So the new strategic plan highlighted 3 priorities. The first priority is to attract and engage new students and the faculties, which are you. So we want to help you. So the second priority is to make IMS as a connected community. And then the third one is to enhance our student experience. So as you can see, everything we try to do, we'll try to help you. So you may wonder, what is IMS? So IMS actually is a graduate program for clinical department in the Timothy Faculty of Medicine at the University of Toronto. We are one of the largest graduate units in the University of Toronto. We have over 700 faculty members and associate members, and 90% of IMS faculty are from clinical department. And more than 100 of our faculties are IMS alumni. And most of our faculty are full professors and associate professors. And most of the trainings will actually conducted in the teaching hospitals. Finally, I want to thank our IMS Student Association president and the former president, and our student leaders and volunteers who organized this online orientation. And also, I hope you will make a new friend, enjoy your orientation, and have fun.
Hi everyone, my name is Jerusha Retnakanthan. I use she and her pronouns, and I am an EDI Communications Coordinator at the Office of Inclusion and Diversity. And so I'm fairly new in the role, and I will explain more about what the office does in a second. But first I want to open the orientation for IMS with a land acknowledgement, and part of that includes reading from the University of Toronto's official land acknowledgement. So I'm just going to do that now. We acknowledge the land on which the Temerity Faculty of Medicine operates. For thousands of years, it has been the traditional land of the Huron-Wendat, the Seneca, and most recently, the Mississaugas of the New Credit River. Today, this meeting place is still the home to many Indigenous peoples across Turtle Island, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land. So now I want to spend some time on why we do acknowledge the land. And really, this is only a first step in disrupting the ongoing colonization of Indigenous peoples. Moving beyond a land acknowledgement as something performative or a checkbox means asking ourselves each time, whether as settlers like myself or as treaty people, difficult questions about what steps we are actually going to take when it comes to furthering decolonization or reconciliation. And so many of you might be joining virtually from spaces outside of Toronto, and so I encourage you to also look into whose land and territories you are on and who you are in relation to it. Hi again. So I have 3 minutes to give a quick overview about our office and the supports that are available there. And so really we are available to anyone within the Temerity Faculty of Medicine. And if you have questions around equity or inclusion, if you see or experience any mistreatment, I am available to help navigate you to resources that are both within the faculty and also outside of the faculty as well. Or if you have any ideas around initiatives or changes that can come to the faculty, ideas for an event or program, I can work with you to help bring that to life. Our office is also available for equity trainings, more so in the fall once we have some new members of our team. But yeah, should your group need any support in training around topics like microaggressions or allyship, we are available to do that. Another big part of my role is actually as co-chair for the LEAD committee, which is the Learner Equity Action and Discussion Committee. And this is a learner-led group, and we meet around 2 or 3 times per semester to act on any concerns that you see in the program. And this can be through planning events or communication campaigns or really anything else that comes to mind. So please think about joining as we are looking for a student co-chair and committee members from, again, across the faculty. And so to keep up with our office and learn more about us, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Both of the handles are at UofTmed_OID, or you can see our website at uoft.me/OID. So if you were wondering too about the difference between some of these terms, inclusion, diversity, equity, anti-oppression, there's quite a lot. So I just want to go through some of the 3 major ones that you can keep in mind as you're going through the year. And we'll start off with equity, and it's a little different from equality, where equality, we aim to achieve fairness by giving everyone the exact same thing, whereas equity aims to reduce barriers by considering that folks have different accesses to resources because of systems of oppression and privilege, and equity helps to address these power imbalances. And so diversity then is the presence of a variety of social and cultural characteristics within a group. Inclusion then is kind of the active process of actively inviting historically marginalized groups into sharing power and making change. And this celebrates diversity. And really, to have a safe and welcoming environment, we need all 3 of these concepts. Like I mentioned, this was a really, really quick review, but if you want to talk more about anything that I mentioned already and really to just go more in detail, you can reach out to me anytime. The email address is medicine.oid@utoronto.ca. And best of luck with the rest of your orientation and this first month of your program, and I wish you all the best. Hope to connect very soon.
Welcome everyone. My name is Serena. I'm a second-year master's student at the Institute of Medical Science, and I'm here to give you some general context about being a graduate student. So first off, you are now one of over 90,000 students studying at the University of Toronto. It's a very big school. We have both domestic and international students, and we are divided up into 3 campuses. We have Scarborough, Mississauga, and downtown St. George campuses, where we are. As a graduate student community, we make up just under 1/3 of the student population on the downtown campus. Now, within U of T, there are many departments and faculties to which you can belong. So firstly, you belong to the SGS, the School of Graduate Studies. The SGS is a source of graduate academic information if you're looking for things like forms, letters, information about academic progress, external award information, and any resources that will help you from registration to graduation. Now, you are also a member of the Temerty Faculty of Medicine. The Temerty Faculty of Medicine at the University of Toronto has over 2,300 students, and they are enrolled in over 14 graduate units, which offer master's or PhD programs. And one of these programs is the IMS. The Temerty Faculty of Medicine also offers graduate and life sciences education, or GLSE. So the GLSE is where you can find Faculty of Medicine resources for graduate students, including career development opportunities, academic, research, and financial support. Now, lastly, your specific graduate unit is the IMS. So the IMS has over 500 current graduate students, and we have one of the highest percentages of international students of any U of T graduate department. And within the IMS, we have our own set of resources, career development opportunities, extracurricular opportunities that you're going to hear more about today. And IMS is essentially your home. But you can pull from all of these additional departments for any resources, information, or support. Now, another community that you belong to is your research site. So something that is unique to IMS is that we have supervisors, and therefore students like yourself can actually spread amongst many different research sites. This can include Sick Kids, UHN, Mars, CAMH, Women's College, and all the ones that are listed here. Your site is determined where your supervisor conducts their research. So be sure to ask your supervisor about any site-specific resources, policies, or procedures that you need to be aware of when you start your degree, in addition to all of those that are outlined by the IMS. So overall, you have all of these opportunities for support throughout your degree. I know it's a lot, so take some time today, explore each of these websites and departments and see what you can find and what needs they can help you with. So today we are going to talk about your IMS degree components and requirements, and I am going to start us off by talking about the Program Advisory Committee, or your PAC. So your Program Advisory Committee includes your supervisor and at least 2 faculty members that have a membership with the School of Graduate Studies. So they can be in any department, but they have to be at the School of Graduate Studies. So the purpose of your PAC is to provide you with research expertise, guidance, and mentorship throughout your entire degree. The PAC meetings that you will hold are documented meetings where you, your supervisor, and your members of the committee share your thesis progress, and you receive feedback that you can implement and do moving forward. Your first PAC meeting must take place within the first 6 months after admission. When you're choosing PAC members, take initiative, consult senior graduate students for suggestions, create a list of potential people that you want to be on your committee, and then please, please, please discuss this with your supervisor. They are going to have many suggestions, and you are going to have many conversations of who's going to complement your work the most. So that's it from me. Up next, you're going to learn about some more of the things you need to do to complete your degree. And again, welcome to the IMS.
The TCBTS2 Ethics course is a mandatory online module that all IMS students must complete in order to graduate. The purpose of this course is to provide an introduction to ethical conduct for research involving humans. This is a guideline set out by the 3 national granting councils, CIHR, NSERC, and SSHRC, meant to provide researchers with the tools and knowledge they need to responsibly conduct research while also protecting the human and individual rights of all involved. This tutorial may take about 3 hours to complete, and at the end of it, you'll receive a certificate that you can email to the IMS Student Seminar Course Coordinator.
Hi, new students, and welcome to the IMS. My name is Michelle, and I am a senior PhD student in the department. Today, I will be going through some of the courses offered by the IMS for the winter term. It is important to note that these are just the courses offered by our department, but you're welcome to take any graduate level course offered by other departments that may apply to your research. In order to do this, you must fill out the add drop form with all appropriate signatures. Over the summer, Dr. Nicole Harnett and work study students delivered a session called Tips and Secrets to Choosing Your IMS Courses. This session can be viewed using the YouTube link posted in the chat. Please watch this additional video if you have questions about courses or course enrollment. Now here is a list of all the IMS courses being offered for the winter 2022 term. Again, these are just departmental courses. As you can see, there's many different courses, including human embryology, all the way to biopsychosocial basis of mental health. As part of your mandatory MSc 1010-1011 course, which runs in the fall term each year, you will be required to take modular courses. These are 0.25 course credits each. Here are some modular courses offered this term. Now for the fall, as I mentioned, the MSc 1010 or 1011 course, depending if you're a master's or PhD student, is the mandatory seminar series in translational research, taught by Dr. Marianne Korotsinski. It's also important to note that this course occurs over 2 fall terms. the first being the seminars and the second being your presentations to a small group of students and faculty. Please do not hesitate to contact Sobiga, the department's curriculum officer, if you have any questions regarding courses. Wishing you all the best in your first term. Hope to see you soon.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to IMS. My name is Nicolette, and I'm a third-year PhD student in the department, and I'm also this year's TA for the seminar series and translational research course, MSc 1010 and 1011. So today I'll be outlining some of the key points that you should know for this course. MSc 1010 and 1011 is a mandatory course that all students within IMS must take. Upon registration, you'll be automatically enrolled in this course on Acorn, and if you're a Master's of Science student, you'll be enrolled in MSc 1010. And if you're a PhD student, you'll be enrolled in MSc 1011. The course runs over 2 years and consists of 5 main requirements. First, at the beginning of your graduate studies, you must complete an online ethics course and email that certificate to the department. This certificate will count towards your credit in this course. Second, you must attend the lecture series, which takes place in the fall of your first year. The seminar series for this year has just ended, but announcements will be made over the summer about the lecture details for next year, which will begin in September 2022. You are required to attend all lectures in order to be given the credit, and attendance is taken at the end of each lecture through a post-seminar survey and questionnaire. More information about the lecture series can be found on Quirkus, and announcements will be posted closer to the start date of the course. Third, you must attend the Ori Rothstein Lecture in Translational Research at least once during your studies. This is a half-day lecture that takes place every October or November, and the date for this for the lecture of 2022 will be announced closer to the date. Fourth, in the spring of your second year, you'll be assigned to a presentation group to present your research and progress to your peers. This will give you the opportunity to practice your presentation skills and also receive feedback from faculty members and other students. And lastly, the final requirement of this course is to present your research at IMS Scientific Day, which takes place in May every year. You can choose to present your work in either your first or your second year, or both if you like. So that was just a quick overview of the requirements for this course. All these components must be completed in order to receive a credit. It's important for you to keep track of these requirements as you go through your studies to ensure that you're meeting everything on time and you won't run into any problems before your thesis defense. More information about the course can be found on Quirkus, and you can also feel free to email me at the address that's listed on the slide if you have any specific questions. Welcome again, and looking forward to a great year ahead.
Hi everyone, my name is Sandy Lee and I'm a 5th year PhD student here at the IMS. Today I will be talking to you about one of the last few things that you will be doing in order to wrap up your graduate degree, aka thesis writing. Your thesis will be composed of the countless hours that you've put into your graduate degree. And the requirements for the thesis will vary based on your degree, whether that be if you're a master's student or you're a PhD student. But some of the most common things that you should be including for both types of degree will include a literature review section, materials and methods, results, and discussion section. I suggest that you read both the SGS guideline for thesis writing and the IMS guideline that outlines all the important requirements that are required by the department and the School of Graduate Studies to write your thesis. Please be reminded that your thesis needs to be submitted many weeks in advance before your defense, so you can get the department's approval to ensure everything is in the right place. More information can be found on the IMS website under Examinations and Thesis Preparation tab under the Current Students section. Good luck and welcome to the IMS.
COVID-19, what's online, what is uncertain, and where to look for updates. What will be online this semester will be the IMS Graduate Coordinator office hours, many IMS and U of T courses, many seminars and conferences that you may be attending, as well as many extracurricular events and activities. Vaccination mandates. U of T has new policies for vaccination status. You must be fully vaccinated against COVID-19 in order to come onto U of T campuses. You are also required to upload proof of vaccination status to UCheck. Lastly, please check your research site for any additional requirements, such as submitting your proof of vaccination. For research and lab occupancy or in-person clinical research, please keep in close contact with your supervisor and research institution for any hospital or lab-specific policies and updates. Where you can find updates, you can find them in our IMS weekly digest, so check your email each week. You can also check the IMS website /COVID-19. The Faculty of Medicine will also have updates for the winter 2022, as well as the School of Graduate Studies. And lastly, for any major university-wide news, you can go to the utoronto.ca website. Stay safe, everyone.
Some of you may have heard of the collaborative specialization opportunity. This opportunity is presented to deepen your understanding of the different topics within your research area. You'll be surrounded by students and professors from all sorts of different programs beyond the IMS. The options for you range anything from cardiovascular science to neuroscience to bioethics. I, for example, am in the collaborative specialization for women's health. You can find the full list of specializations on the IMS website. This collaborative specialization will also show up on your diploma after you graduate. Feel free to reach out with any questions you have on this, and good luck.
Hi everyone, I'm Helen. I'm currently finishing up my master's and I'm so excited to be here today to give you a quick introduction on awards and bursaries. So awards and bursaries are useful because they not only go towards supporting your funding package, but they can also help you become eligible for top-up over your base funding as shown in the breakdown here. Additionally, there are also opportunities to familiarize yourself with the award and grant writing process and potentially build your resume for further academic and professional development. Broadly speaking, funding falls into two major categories. The first being internal awards such as U of T Open Fellowships and the IMS Entrance Award from the department, the Ontario Student Opportunity Trust Funds Awards, and the QE2 from the faculty, as well as other awards from different hospital sites. There are also many exciting external awards that you can apply to, like the Canada Graduate Scholarships, the Vanier and the Ontario Graduate Scholarships from the government, and of course, many other specific awards from different foundations and independent agencies and industries. Each award will have their own deadlines, eligibility criteria, and requirements. Usually, most applications will ask you to provide your transcript, reference letters, research proposal, and CV. So where can you learn more about awards and bursaries applicable to you? Well, one, you can visit the IMS and SGS websites for additional information on each specific award, and links are shown on this slide. Two, keep an eye out for IMS department emails, which have been really amazing at introducing and reminding students of important award deadlines coming up throughout the year. You can also reach out to the department with any award-related questions that you might need clarification on. Three, your supervisor, as well as other mentors and peers, are an amazing resource. Applying to awards and bursaries can be an incredibly daunting process. So I just want to remind everyone that you're not alone in this. You're here to learn as a trainee, so please don't be fearful of seeking out additional help and support. And of course, always feel free to reach out to me with any questions you might have on this. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your orientation.
Hello, my name is Alex Beauchart, and I'm this year's IMSA Vice President of External Affairs. Conference and traveling are an important part of conducting research. They allow you to network with people from all around the world, they allow you to see what topics are trending in your area of research, and they allow you to practice talking about your research to other people. During your graduate studies, I highly recommend that you try and attend as many of these conferences as possible. Your supervisor will let you know what conferences are worth attending, and they'll even let you know which ones to present at. There are grants and scholarships to cover travel costs to ensure that these opportunities are not missed. Although COVID-19 has made traveling difficult, virtual conferences and symposiums still exist and are a great way to communicate science. I encourage you to visit the SGS website, the Graduate Students Union website, and the IMS website for more information.
During your first year, you may discuss the possibility of transferring into the PhD program with your supervisor. By transferring directly, you bisect completing your master's degree and put yourself on a fast track to completing a PhD. So all the time that you end up spending in your master's and all those courses can be put towards your PhD degree. So if you are thinking of transferring, you should start planning early, as the process starts well before the second or third committee meeting. And it takes about 3 to 4 months in total and needs to be completed within 18 to 21 months of starting the program. All the requirements and necessary documents for the exam can be found online by searching IMS PhD Transfer Exam. Essentially, this includes a research proposal, a presentation, reference letters from your supervisors, as well as a recommendation from your exam committee.
Hi, new IMS students. During your time in graduate school, it is imperative that your writing speaks to the important research you're doing. To help all graduate students with their writing process, the Graduate Center for Academic Communication, or GCAC, offers free workshops throughout the year, while also providing one-on-one consultations to any graduate students seeking individualized assistance in their writing. In these workshops, you can learn key skills for writing any part of your research, such as research proposals, that will be highly useful for you when applying for scholarships. And ultimately, it will benefit you when you spend time writing your thesis and hopefully help many of you publish papers. As of this year, the GCAC workshops all have been pre-recorded for the year fall 2021, and they will be available on the GCAC website for early September.
Hey everyone, my name is Sajibin, and I'm a second-year MSc student here at IMS. I'm here to talk to you about ways you can get involved around campus, either by joining a committee or a working group. These come in multiple shapes and sizes, from the Student Alumni and Faculty Engagement Committee, through the Curriculum and Admissions Committee, the Strategic Planning Committee for the department, and also the new EDI Committee. If you're more interested in the events planning component, then maybe join the Ori Watson Lecture Planning Committee. Or if you want to find the next great group of graduate students such as yourself, join student recruitment. In addition, we always need members for the summer undergraduate research program. And don't forget, IMS Scientific Day wouldn't run without the volunteers, facilitators, and planning committee. So keep an eye out on your emails to get more information on how to join and become part of one of these great committees and working groups. Also, feel free to reach out to me and I'll be happy to answer any questions I can. I'm looking forward to meeting everyone in person soon.
Hi everyone, my name is Rosa Sommer and I will be talking to you today about health and wellness. I'm a fourth-year PhD student here at the IMS and last year as Director of Wellness and Wellbeing, so I'm really excited to be sharing some of these resources with you. The first really important resource that I want to make you aware of is the health and wellness. So this is basically our on-site university clinic. We do personal health checkups. If you're feeling ill or needing some extra support, and it's physically or mentally, you would come here. They do mental health care. They used to do immunizations before everything went virtual, so that's kind of on hold right now and, until we get further updates. They do sexual and reproductive health counseling and education. They do disability documentation and so much more. You can make an appointment at the phone number listed on the right here, 646-978-8030, or you can see what other services they can offer at the website on the left. I highlighted peer-to-peer support because this is a new program that they've launched with the trainees from their social work program. So normally when you're seeking mental health support at Health and Wellness, you won't be seen on the same day, except for this peer-to-peer support program. They're really well trained and have worked with a lot of people of many different backgrounds, and they can support you and see you on a drop-in basis. So that's something that I'd like for you all to know about. The next thing I'd like to share with you is mentalhealth.utoronto.ca, and this is an online hub for a lot of resources and events that happen on campus. So let me take you to the website and show you through it. So when you're on the website, you'll see that at the top, you're able to book an appointment and get the link to the St. George Health and Wellness Center that I had on the previous website, or on the previous slide. As we scroll through the bottom, you'll be able to see My SSP, and this is a website and a text and call service for crisis counseling. So if you're having a really tough time or you're in crisis, you're able to call this number and a counselor will be able to speak with you in multiple languages as well. So that's also really important to know. You can also see that this is the hub for their all of university organized on-campus events or virtual events. So you can see that this is the peer support that I was just telling you about earlier. It's 3 days a week. And then as well as some workshops such as this using acceptance, using principles of self-compassion, wellness at home, etc. So you can kind of scroll through here and look for all of the upcoming events that are happening near you. The other website that I want to show you is Navi. So Navi is your mental health wayfinder. So because there's so many resources available at U of T, sometimes it's really intimidating to find the right resource for you. So what this is aimed to help with that. So we're at the UTSG campus. Once you click that, you can tell them how you're feeling. So I'm going to say that I'm feeling overwhelmed. And when you get that, when you send that off, you'll see that they'll give you some options. So for example, if I wanted to talk to someone, it will give you the numbers for health and wellness. It will give you the numbers for my SSP. You can then explore other further options if those were not enough. So for example, I can then look for off-campus counseling services as well. So there's a lot of information here that you can use, and I encourage you to explore on your own time. Lastly, I want to advocate for some of the stuff we're doing at the IMS Student Association, specifically in the Wellness and Wellbeing Committee. We hold a lot of events. So last year, this is just some of the stuff that we were doing. So we had virtual workouts and yoga. We had an important discussion during Bell Let's Talk Day. We held a session on the science and practice of mindfulness. We had a baking social where we all got together on Zoom and made some wonderful brownies, as well as an information session on the wellness resources that are available here at the University of Toronto. Another initiative that I'm really excited to be a part of is Let's Talk Grad Wellness. And some of the other members of Let's Talk Grad Wellness are also here in your orientation, so you can feel free to chat with them about this as well. But one thing that we want to tell you about is our wellness tracker. So I've shown you lots of activities and lots of events that are held by the university, as well as by extracurricular groups and initiatives such as this. And what you can do is you can participate in these and then record it using our wellness tracker, this link here. And once you record it and you're able to complete at least 2 activities per semester, you're able to become a co-curricular accredited wellness promoter. So that's something that can give you basically credit for doing things to take care of your well-being. And lastly, because I'm really short on time here, I'm only able to tell you about a few of the things that are available on campus, but there are so many more, and it's all outlined in our mental health and wellness resource guide that you'll get with your orientation. Not only does it list U of T supports here, you'll see that it also lists some community resources as well. So this is also another great place to go if you're looking for some other resources. So thank you so much. I hope you really enjoy your years here at the IMS, and I hope you can stay well.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the IMS. My name is Kayvon.
My name is Serena, and we are your co-presidents of the Institute of Medical Science Students Association, IMSA.
The goal of IMSA is to promote a sense of community within the IMS through diverse and engaging events. Though we may be online, we want to encourage you, the students, to participate in activities beyond your research. We want to enrich your graduate experience by hosting a variety of academic, wellness, athletic, community, and social events.
IMSA is comprised of 6 major subcommittees listed here. We invite you to join a subcommittee of your choice. If you're passionate about leadership and you want to lead a subcommittee, you can run as a director in our September elections. It's just that easy. These are some examples of the virtual and in-person events we hosted last semester. We had a trivia night, a pub night, a virtual baking class, and also a trip to the Distillery District Winter Village.
We're hosting the remainder of our winter semester events virtually. Our international student representative is hosting a virtual evening at the Canadian History Museum on January 13th. Our first general meeting on January 20th from 6 to 7 p.m. is where you can hear about upcoming events, meet fellow IMS students, and ask questions about student life and opportunities at the Institute of Medical Science. Later this month, our EDI subcommittee is organizing a virtual book club. Towards the end of the semester, we'll be hosting a summer social. Details will be announced at a later date and will be determined based upon public health measures.
Before leaving orientation, we want to remind you to make sure that you like us on Facebook, join our Facebook group, find us on Twitter, and follow us on Instagram for event and IMS information.
Thank you so much, and welcome to the IMS. If you have any questions, please reach out to us at imsa.president@gmail.com. Happy New Year.
Raw Talk Podcast is a graduate student-run podcast at the University of Toronto about medical science and the people who make it happen.
if we know that racialized communities are deeply affected by the racism that's endemic in the Canadian health system and that it impacts their confidence in medical technologies like vaccines, then we have to begin with more credible public health campaigns that don't dismiss these communities' concerns, but rather seek to overcome them with transparency and accountability.
We focus on the journeys, perspectives, and expertise of health researchers, professionals, students, patients, and community members at the University of Toronto and beyond.
Long story short, it was 4 months waiting on the list, which was less than the initial 6 months to a year expectation. That was nice. And getting the call is truly like, there's no feeling like it. It's like, wow, I'm going to get a lung transplant. I'm going to know what it's like to be like a normal person. That's the good stuff, getting the call.
Subscribe and listen anywhere you get your podcasts.
Hello, I'm Jesse.
And I'm Noor.
And we are the executive producers with Raw Talk this year. You just heard a little bit about our show, but we wanted to let you know what else we have going on right now.
This past semester, we released 6 episodes spanning a broad range of topics, from our 100th episode on insulin to our most recent episode on healthcare in prisons.
We're also really excited for the episodes we have planned coming up for the second half of this season, including topics like the psychology of relationships, forensic medicine, medical imaging, and more.
If any of those sound interesting, you can follow us wherever you get your podcasts. And if you're interested in making a podcast, you can check out the YouTube series we launched all about podcasting and science communication based on our podcast festival in February of last year.
You can also contribute to our episodes. We're planning a few contests for audio submission for our upcoming episodes, so you can check out our website or follow our social media accounts to find out more information about that. See you around.
Hello, new IMS members. My name is Jason.
And I'm Mikhail.
And we are the editors-in-chief of IMS Magazine, a student-led science communication initiative showcasing the department's diverse research and the incredible people behind it. We produce a quarterly print magazine, as well as online content that highlights the innovative projects and fascinating lives of IMS members.
At IMS Magazine, we have 3 main goals. The first one is to broadly share IMS research through accessible and engaging stories. And the second one is to promote connection within the IMS community. And thirdly, to train the next generation of medical researchers and clinicians to become science communicators capable of translating and transferring their knowledge to society.
Our team is composed of writers, editors, and photographers from IMS, and the graphics are designed by the students from the Biomedical Communications program at UTM. Each issue, we decide on a research theme as the main topic. Past topics include COVID-19, women's health, rare diseases, and emerging medical technologies.
We are currently recruiting new writers and editors for the upcoming year. There are a few different types of articles you can write that leads to a publication in the magazine. Feature articles such as the one on the screen involves interviewing the IMS faculty and students who work in related fields to the issue theme. We also have faculty, student, and alumni spotlights which highlight work and lives of inspirational IMS members.
If you don't feel like conducting interviews, we also have viewpoints, which are thought-provoking opinion articles on controversial topics in healthcare and society. We also write articles on important IMS events, book reviews, and travel bites, which offer an inside look at the lives of IMS students outside the lab.
Being a member of the IMS Magazine team means getting the opportunity to learn more about science both within and outside of your field. You'll also have the opportunity to publish your work in the magazine, which is of course a great bonus for your CV. Learning the importance of storytelling, how to communicate complex ideas and convey key messages to your target audience is becoming exceedingly important in society today.
The articles are only 1 to 2 pages long, and you can decide to write for as many or as few issues as you like, so the time commitment shouldn't be too large. If you are interested in learning more and joining the team, sign up using the link provided or take a picture of the QR code. Also, follow us on Twitter and Facebook for any updates.
On behalf of the IMS Magazine, we'd like to welcome you to the IMS, and we hope to work together soon.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the IMS. My name is Katie, and I'm here to tell you about the IMS Peer-to-Peer Mentorship Program. Who are we? Well, we are you. The IMS Peer-to-Peer Mentorship Program is designed by IMS students for IMS students. We know how difficult the transition to grad school can be from firsthand experience, and we are here to make it a little less hectic. Modules, pack meetings, courses, presentations, and a thesis at the end, it can all be overwhelming. Our program is designed to partner each incoming graduate student with an upper year graduate student to help them navigate the complex landscapes of IMS and form lasting friendships. If you want to get involved or find extracurricular activities that interest you, we are here to help. Our program puts mentorship at the center of important aspects of graduate school. One-on-one meetings, having a mentor or mentee available for questions, sharing lived experiences, building a graduate community, and opportunities to network are all crucial in expanding your graduate experience. Winter is coming, so be ready for it with our program. The program builds on 3 concepts: one-on-one meetings with your mentor, group mentorship events, some are listed below, and we strive to have mentee-driven mentorship, where you can ask the questions you want answered. Here are some pictures from past events. You can see they are well attended, even virtually, and full of mentors and mentees that can all help each other. For more information, here's a testimonial from a previous mentee. Many of you were given a student mentor with your conditional offer. This is also us. Please join our program. Here's our lead mentors for this year. Keep an eye out for applications and feel free to email us with any questions.
Hey everyone, so my name is Sajeevan and this is Shamantha, and we're one of the co-leads for UFD Talks this year.
UFD Talks is an annual event organized by IMS students and alumni. It's an evening that's devoted to presenting multidisciplinary perspectives on a pertinent and relative topic in healthcare. So this allows for attendees to learn about and experience the topic in more dynamic and engaging setting.
So in the past years, we've covered topics including medically assisted death, Canada's healthcare system, the opioid crisis, and the health of newcomers to Canada. Recently, our last year event, we also covered topics on climate change and health. Each year, we try to engage professionals in the field, as well as those with lived experience to enrich the discussion with diverse ideas.
So the core elements that make up UFD Talk can be categorized into these 4 parts. These are, looking into the healthcare professional experience, or, engaging with the community partners that we pair with, as well as making this whole experience more so interactive with our audience and presenting our multidisciplinary perspectives.
And so for this year, after curating a huge list of possible topics to cover and having our team vote on the most popular topic, for this year, we've chosen a topic of aerospace medicine for our symposium.
So if this is a topic that you're passionate about and would like to learn more about, come join us and explore it in a novel lens, and reach out to any one of us, and we're happy to have you on board.
We're looking forward to meeting everyone soon.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the IMS. My name is Fernando, and I am the president of IMS International. We are a group of international students interested in promoting an authentic, dynamic, and supportive international student community. We are aware that international students face unique challenges when they relocate to a new country and transition into a new academic environment. Our group and our initiatives aim to alleviate these challenges and smoothen the transition. Here, you will be able to address any thoughts and concerns that may arise as you navigate your new academic experience. We host monthly seminars where we highlight the personal and academic journeys of diverse international scholars. These seminars cover a wide variety of topics and offer an introduction into diverse career pathways. Furthermore, they provide the optimal platform for international students to communicate and develop a scientific and professional network. In addition to our monthly seminars, IMS International is organizing book clubs that promote community engagement for international and domestic students. If you are an international or domestic student interested in joining our community, or simply wishes to learn more about our student group, please reach out to us by visiting our website or through our social media. We are looking forward to hearing from you and welcome you once again. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'd like to take this chance to once again welcome you to the IMS family. My name is Ergi. I'm a fourth-year PhD student and a coordinator for Temerity Medicine Connect, or TMC, the Faculty of Medicine's new online platform that acts as a social hub connecting our students, student groups, faculty, and alumni. Signing up for this platform can be easily done through Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, or even other email accounts. And after that, it's primarily a social media experience. In the main feed, you'll find content aggregated from all of the IMS groups you follow, or you can filter content from a specific group using the sidebar. We recommend that you interact with content you find engaging or exciting through likes, comments, or even post your own. To keep up to date on events from a specific group, check out the Events tab on their page, or see the Events tab on the sidebar for programming from the Faculty of Medicine, School of Graduate Studies, and U of T communities more broadly. This is all designed to keep you connected and engaged through your education. On top of this, the coolest feature of TMC is its ability to support your transition to a successful career. Simply head over to the Directories tab, where you'll find a list of all TMC members. You can filter this list by degree type, year of completion, type of employment, and even the place of employment. So, if I wanted to learn about management consulting, I'll simply find someone in this field who has this willing to help banner. This indicates the individual is already happy to speak with students just like you. So feel free to message them and set up meetings right on the platform. We really hope you'll find TMC to be a useful tool throughout your graduate studies, because it puts the IMS and Faculty of Medicine communities right at your fingertips. If you ever have any questions, feel free to check out the Resources tab on the left or reach out to me personally on TMC. With that said, I'm excited to get to know some of you over the coming years. Good luck in your research and enjoy the ride through graduate school.
You've made it! That concludes the YouTube premiere session of this year's orientation. We invite you to take a quick stretch and join our live Zoom session. This is your opportunity to ask questions, meet faculty and staff, and network with current graduate students at the IMS. Login details can be found in your emails. We can't wait to meet you. See you soon!